patience, man.
I don't got patience.
Well, you need to learn how to get some. Hey y'all, this is Mama India from the Coleman Crew. Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, I want to say welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm looking a hot mess over here. Your girl is tired, but actually, I'm really not that tired. I take that back. This is just how I am right now. This me, for real, this me, until I have to get up and leave out. You know, I'm over here with 9 kids. Yeah, we are a family of 11. But, this is part 2 of the other video. I'm about to start the content. Can y'all stop? They love to just start stuff whenever I start hitting the play button. Like, come on now. Get right. Come on, baby. Today is Ira's birthday. Today is Friday. As I record this, I'm learning to stop saying what day it is, because I don't know when the video gonna come to y'all. My baby don't feel good. I was supposed to do her hair today and got her looking like a little birthday girl, but I don't want to force it. I don't want to get her hair wet, and it just makes things worse. You gonna say hey to the camera, Ira? You gonna look? Look, turn around. Turn around. Show them your pretty face. Oh, she said she don't want to. You want my hair? But anyways, y'all. Last part I recorded within the video that y'all should have been seen by now, because it will be uploaded for today. Either way it go, when you see this video, you get what I'm saying. It's not gonna flow with what I'm saying. But I was ending the call with the doctor today. I'm on another call waiting for the same doctor as we speak. So, for man, Andre, my oldest, he could have went to school today, but he missed yesterday. So I need that doctor's excuse, as well as trying to just see what he about to be doing. Saying, man, he want to go back to school. He want to go to school. I'm not knocking it, because he is in high school. It's just the fact that I'm about to be pulling my kids from school, the young ones. And if we are in the house trying to get better, and we gonna be better, and you at school, I just don't want that to mix and match in all the wrong places, to where it don't align, it don't match. We mixing in germs still with us cleansing ourselves again. Like, that will be my only thing. It's not a worry. I just feel like I'ma let him have that opinion of his own sake for school purposes. But if I feel like, as a mother, I need to step in and intervene and, like, yeah, I gave you that option to going back, I'ma just have to do what I need to do. I'ma weigh it out one more time for him. But if he wake up and don't be ready for school, if he wake up and say something wrong with him, that's it. Like, one time, that's it. All it takes is one time for me. For us, it's sickness and just us all being sick. I don't play about that. Cause I, one, don't like to see my kids sick. I feel like at this point, I'm helpless to them as their mother. And then for us, me and my husband, like, we sick, so we have to still push ourselves with being sick to trying to help recover them. When we tired and stuff, when we push ourselves through the daytime doing stuff we just don't feel like doing at the moment, that's different than when your body is just needing to recover. So I say all this to say, once I ended that call with the doctor, she pretty much gave me my wake-up call. She said, I'm not putting no date on this excuse. You send them back when you feel like they recovered. So she didn't say all that in a way that I didn't catch it. She understood that I homeschooled for 3 years. I sent them back the first week they got sick. They've been really sick since Friday of last week. It started kind of with me. And one of them, it's just like everybody fell down the line. But she caught what I was saying, and I caught back what she was saying. We was throwing back, without saying too much, because again, this is a recorded video appointment. She's a doctor. She can only say so much. Well, my eyes look like that, like I just baggy. Let me just turn them this way. But y'all know when I give myself the self-care, I be looking better than this. But then again, my hair be back a hot mess. So anyway, so I caught that she was basically saying she ain't putting a date on the excuse. She knew I homeschooled, but she said I'ma also give you the resources, because I was like, this time around, if I pull them out of school, I don't want to do it myself. Meaning, I don't want to have to take up all my time being drained trying to homeschool all these different grades. Like, yeah, they my kids, but I done it for so many years to where I don't want to do it this time around. It's a life lesson. I want to learn something I want to learn something different to do it better this time around. So she was like, I got a school for you. You could do the research. It's more than one of them out there, but give me that house phone, Iris. She said that she was in the process, or she was thinking about doing online school for her daughter that's in high school, but I don't know if they went through with it or not. But she gave me that name, as well as me just doing some research. Soon as I got off the phone with the doctor, like, I really just started the process of applying for them for more than one school, online school, meaning they'll be able to sign in and go with whatever schedule, whatever flow, without me having to do it. So I also emailed the schools. Like, I lined all my ducks up, and I was knocking them down one by one. I called, I emailed all the schools. I talked to one of like the school board people. They pretty much gave me the option to saying if I wanted to do the virtual the virtual online schooling for them through like the school system. That's an option. The option that I did, like, for like going on a school board website, and applying like through like a program, that was another option. And then it's a third option that I applied. I didn't want to submit all the documentation, none of that, until I kind of figured out what was going to be best. So with me comparing and contrasting and just really doing some research, I found one that they've actually been accepted. This all took place on yesterday. After I got off the phone with the doctor, the next day, that same day, I applied for them. I went through the process of applying, submitting the application. However, in order to move forward, they then told me I had to upload their documents. I waited until yesterday to upload documents, because I didn't want to be doing all them different uploads for all these kids. And one, I'm very cautious on uploading my kids or sharing my kids' information to just anybody and anything. So I didn't want to just do it more than one time. So I was just waiting to hear from the phone call that I received this morning with the school board again. And they pretty much said that the way that she explained it, she was like, it's expectations that needs to be met in order for them to even be considered. But seems like to me they would have been considered to doing virtual with the school system. However, she told me to just, think about it for a minute to see what was what. They will be like a time schedule, not going when they want to, waking up when they want to. It's just like when them teachers sign in, everything is like kind of like when everybody was homeschooled when COVID first started. The other program that I have is pretty much I am their coach, as well as their daddy, and we will have to coach them through the day, like the staying on task and doing what's needed. They will be in front of teachers as well, but it's also for us to be on the side of them and just helping them through that process of each day. And I really feel like, that one more self-paced. And I think I would like that one better. The program that I found is crazy because my friend from Louisiana, Jaquita, she tagged me in a post 4 weeks prior to yesterday, and she's like, Indy, you should have you seen this? And I didn't click it. I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know what she was talking about. I just knew that it must have had something to do with school. And I'm like, I'm clipping their wings. They going back to school. They already going to school, like, and I just left it at that. I ain't even told her, like, me having to find that tag she sent me on Facebook yesterday and going back and not knowing that this is the same school that they just got accepted in. I was like, that wasn't nobody but God that sent me back to finding this same program she was trying to tag me in 4 weeks ago, and I didn't know the name of it. I didn't look into it. I didn't focus on it because I'm like, they in public school. Like, they right up in the subdivision. We walking them to school every day. So that would save us still time, like that time that we was doing, and I was looking at it as a positive. We walking with God every day. We just clearing our heads and our minds to just getting our kids to school the best way we can and making sure they don't miss. But then the sickness took place, and it's just everything all in one, like even us. So like I just feel like when me and my husband sat down and had that moment to us, like analyzing the situation. I'm gonna get you, Abraham. As we sit there and just really analyze the situation to where God was just testing us, we was able to do those walks as a whole, as a family, without really throwing in that towel. It might have been days that we complained like, Lord, it's hot. Shine your light on us, but give us a little wind. Give us like to feel that moment that you're here with us and not feeling burnt out or tired or too drained to keep on walking. To just give us a little shade. As we did it. We did it for 2 weeks straight without throwing in that towel. Like if it weren't for our kids getting sick, we would still be doing it. But I feel like it was just a test. God was just testing us to see, like, let me see if they'll be able to handle this together. If they can get up on time and get these kids to school. It's 3 minutes driving distance, but they got to do this every day, 15 minutes for one school. And then Ariel, we had to go back and forth, dropping her off in a different spot and going back by a certain time to getting her. And not once did they just say they tired of it, they sick of it. We did what we had to do. So looking at it as a spiritual way, it was nobody but God. So he gave us that chance to say, okay, now y'all done did that. Y'all ready for the next level? Y'all passed that test. So I'm about to give you better. But even when you get better, when you do better, it's always still going to be a test in life. And if you don't take it as a life lesson, you will fumble it. You will fumble it. You will miss the point that he was trying to get across to you. You will miss so much that's in front of you, ahead of you, on the side of you. You just never know because you're being blind, and your mind is not on God. Like, everything I do it with thinking about him. So with me just shifting this video over to like more so a spiritual message, it's basically saying that God puts us through many tests in life, and if you don't throw in the towel, if you don't give up, you keep on going at it each day, it will get better. And in spite of us getting sick through it all, like that was just a test. We getting better, but in the midst of that all, like we still did what we were called to do in that moment of sending our kids to school, walking every day and looking at it like every day we walking, we thinking, and we thinking differently, we speaking differently. Our minds is just made up on him because in the midst of our trials and tribulations, we can't seek nobody but him. So that's that. With that message, I think I'm still waiting on the doctor to come back in. My baby's sick, but we're gonna still have a moment with celebrating her, but I just don't want to push none of them with them not having that much energy. And I would say too, the doctor said that there's nothing that can boost up their immune systems. Google would tell you so much, but it's not other than eating healthier. And I would go back to that. The life lesson I learned with sending them to school and stuff, we've learned more patience. We've learned, different strategies and just sacrificing and substituting certain things that we were used to in life to doing things better and more healthier. So that way that when we are wealthier, we'll know how to manage and handle things with life that comes our way. For school, excuse me, y'all, if y'all remember, or if y'all go look on my old videos, TikToks, rears, video, like just all in one, I was so proud to show y'all the junk, the chips, the juices, the snacks from Sam's, and just filling our pantries and freezers and garage, like just being able to have what my kids was used to. And I'm not gonna say it's nothing wrong with it, but just for me sending my kids back to school for just this very one little moment in life, like the snack list that was required of them to go to school and have snacks to eat, it was all healthy. I couldn't send them to school with chips. I couldn't send them to school with cold drinks or juices. Not to say, none of that, like sticky snacks, and like it had to be all healthy foods: apples, oranges, granola bars, waters, like goldfish. And like I started doing not like the regular stuff, but more so the organic, that's the word. I started getting more organic food. So I say all that to say, like, yeah, God didn't had us in here with moments to, well, all we had was water to drink. So our bodies has gotten used to eating differently. So, and I appreciate that moment that, like, every life lesson, everything that has occurred in my life, I appreciate it. Because I always find a way to say this was a nobody but God moment. So, yes, I know I done mumbled and stumbled and jumbled. My baby, she done went back to sleep. And we gonna be waiting on this doctor for a minute, but yeah, my kids start school next month, so they have like literally 2 weeks, and they have their stuff shipped to them to where whatever supplies that they would need for school will be coming to them, and I like that. I like that setting better. I feel like they could still use the family room for homeschool setting. I would still be able to be in there with them. I bring the table back out because I had to broke the table back down. But I would set it back up to where that would be their spot to doing homeschooling. And we just gonna see how this journey starts off, and what's more to bring with it. But that's what this video consisted of. My kids didn't last 2 weeks in school. I'm pulling them out of school. And that's just that. I thank God that I'm able to do so. I get it that some kids get sick and and just give them some medicine, send them back to school. They'll be all right. But you looking at a mother of 9, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, 9. And not only that, you looking at a mother that always had moments in life to where when they were little, they were sickly. And I'm not saying it like they came out unhealthy. I had healthy pregnancies. I had healthy kids, but when it came down for them to being around other kids, that's teaching you patience, man.
I don't got patience.
Well, you need to learn how to get some. Anyways, like my oldest, he's about to be 15. He stayed sick. When he was around other kids, he stayed sick. He stayed had to get surgeries, tubes, adenoids removed, tonsils. When he went to school, like he stayed getting sick around other kids, like, and Ariel too. Ariel never had surgeries, but she was more so the one that didn't like to be around a lot of crowds. Amari stayed sick with surgeries as well as Ivan. After Ivan, none of my girls had surgeries, but Amari, all my boys other than Iris and Peanut, my baby. They the only ones that two of my boys that never had surgeries. But I feel like when and Amari had asthma, he ended up picking up asthma too in Louisiana. So we just was battling so much stuff. But I felt like when we moved here to Texas, the atmosphere changed. Like the environment, like we was just in a different setting to where he don't have asthma no more. And then with me pulling them from school, they don't have that worry of being around kids that wasn't like them or quiet. You know, yes, a lot of them, but they do stuff in here to where I say they sometimes can be hard headed and move when they want to move, but I know how to get that managed. Like we get them right with that. But at the same time, they not disrespectful. They not to where we had to whoop them or punish them for like, yeah, I take their devices and stuff, but I don't feel like that's like the hardcore punishments that I used to grow up on when we were younger. Sometimes you need to put your foot down and put your knee in their back, how they used to say. No, I'm just playing. But you know, just sometimes you need to just parenting different, but I'm on a softer era in life to where I don't want to bring that side of me out the way I used to, or how I grew up. So I say all that to say that with us being hands-on with the kids, with them being at school, well, a homeschool setting, and being able to manage our house and just doing stuff differently. We was outside in the back planting and gardening and just being outside, raking and pulling out the pool or just playing basketball or just having moments with them that they can remember, and not us being drained with them coming home, had to do homework and get ready for bed and eating by a certain, like we just fell in a different routine. So I know that when they start this new setting, it'll be a whole nother routine. But it's all about time management and getting it right so that, your house can be in order. So, yeah, I feel like this is a good start. This will, not affect my time and my schedule and things that I've created or things that I want to do. Like with booking with my life coach. That won't stop me. I always have more than one area in this house that I can go and make my phone calls and handle my business, you know, and still go upstairs and check on them. I'm big on my time. I'm big on my time management, my energy, like all that. Like I don't dwell on things that I can't change or control. I just go with the flow. But the doctor did. How are you? You're back. Hello. Huh? Yes, ma'am. I'm back with the oldest one. The oldest one, you didn't see him. Yeah, because you said he was at school and he was doing fine. Right. But he woke up yesterday with his throat sore. Avery, okay. Go get Andra. So yeah, and I'm trying to just let him decide on going in person still. But I think we're just going to keep having this up and down roller coaster ride because he's saying, I don't want to go to school and wear a mask. And I'm just telling him that's not going to work for me because today is my baby birthday and she's in here still sick. Like, I can't. Or just all the so she woke up with fever. And this one you didn't see because she's not in school. So it's hit. Yeah. So when did her fever start? She had fever start last night. Oh, so she's just now coming out of it. Yeah. So you're breaking my heart over here because she looks like she doesn't feel good. So. Right. So yeah. Oh, okay. Goodness. All right. Come over here closer. So yeah, I just I'm gonna let him decide, but I just told him I think what's best is us They done been accepted into an online program.
Which one did you end up looking or finding?
I found the one that she was talking about, but they didn't actually been accepted into like 2. And then the school board system called and said that they were offered to doing the online virtual through the school system.
Busy I guess it was this week. You've been busy getting
Right.
it all enrolled.
It did not take me nothing but a day. When I got that message from you, basically saying I'm not giving no date, I caught what you said. Basically, that was the saying, India, you need to be on it. Soon as we hung up, I applied. The next morning, I waited until I heard back from the schools because I didn't want to apply, upload their documents, and not know. So when the schools told me what it was, I finished yesterday. They got accepted yesterday.
Oh my goodness. You made up your mind.
I did. It took one time, and I'm still stuffy. So
I can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my husband down. He's like he move and get up and cook and help, balance out the house. But it's not gonna help us if they all keep going back to school and not getting better, or get better and still come back sick.
And Andre, do you have the stuffy nose, congestion, all that everyone else has?
Yeah, my nose is still stuffy a little bit, but my throat's fine now.
Good. So as you kind of got up, your throat got better.
Yeah, I just got a stuffy nose, a headache. My eyes are a little sensitive, and my back of my neck hurts a little.
Oh, so some muscle aches too.
Yeah.
We're seeing flu. We're seeing COVID. I mean, you guys could have we're seeing lots of regular colds too. So who knows what virus has infected your house? It makes me think flu. When you talk about the achiness, I mean, COVID can do all that too, I guess, but we're also seeing flu right now. So, do you have any over-the-counter medicine that you guys normally take? Y'all don't ever get sick, so you may not have. Do you have Sudafed or anything like that at your house?
No.
Do you want me to send? Because I can under his name, if you want, I can send Sudafed, which is I use that decongestant with my kids when they're stuffy. And then I could send some ibuprofen or something if you want me to. What do you want? What do you need?
Yes, ma'am. Cold and whatever for whatever.
Okay, so I'll do ibuprofen, Tylenol, like the adult stuff.
Okay.
And the stuffy nose medicine, and then a school note with that same kind of when symptoms improve. So when you're feeling better, you can go back to school. It is really hard at school not to get sick all the time because you all haven't been around all these colds. So ideally you'd stay away from people, but that's not how school works.
Right.
So a mask would be a way to protect your family. I know it's not cool, but it would be a way to protect your family if it's important to stay at school. I know you guys are going to continue that conversation, but because you're going to bring it home and then everyone will get it, and that's not what your mom wants to do. So you may have to make some compromises,
Right. I told him he got one time. He got one time to go back to school, and he gets sick. That's it.
Is that what you said?
I did. I'm gonna give him one more chance.
And your options. Like I have one kid at my house that's always getting sick, and his sisters and I are like, yeah, because he comes home from school, he doesn't wash his hands. Yes. So you have to wash your hands. Wear your mask. I wear a mask. I mean, mine's right here. I'm only not wearing it because I'm talking to y'all on a video.
Yeah, I got comfortable. Like, he was one of the main ones when we were out making groceries. We were always be the ones because my husband stayed home with the other kids. So he would be the one coming out with me. So he would always be watching the news stuff and like, it's still out, mama. It's something in China. It's something this. Like, so he does the research and he know. But I think just being around other people that didn't have their mask, their immune systems is probably stronger than ours, and it don't affect them the way it affect us when we have little ones in here. So I think that's what it was for all of us. Oh, well, no one else has on a mask, but.
Right. And a lot of them went through all of this last year. I can't tell you how many big kids that I saw with fever and really achy and like colds. Normally you don't see, normally here we hardly see a teenager with a cold because by then, y'all know how to deal with them. The parents know how to deal with them. And last year I had parents and teenagers asking me like, why is my kid sick all the time? I'm like, because we haven't been around each other. So yeah, that is, does that all make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you guys?
That's all.
All right. Well, I'm going to push that note through to you. You made my charting so easy the other day. I literally copy and pasted your kids' notes.
Thank you. Thank you. Made mine easier, so I appreciate you. You help me, I help you.
There you go.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, let's send you ibuprofen Tylenol and decongrestant, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So y'all, that's a wrap with this video. Stay tuned for more. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, because your girl rolling with these videos. You got that kind of energy today, mama? Oh, you don't? What's the matter with my baby? What's the matter with my baby?